Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, it's Week 15 and another typically wild season in the NFL. Their stockings are hung by the chimney with care. But which teams are going to find a playoff berth in their stockings? And which will find the dreaded cold? We'll see. But first, an interesting late-season matchup for you on ESPN. Washington, San Francisco, straight ahead.
And look at all the happy tailgaters as they get set to cheer for the hometown team. Welcome everybody to San Francisco, California. I'm Dan Stevens. My colleague here in the commentary booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams have a solid tackler on defense who does an excellent job pursuing the ball.
No doubt about that, Dan. These guys do an outstanding job of reading the offense and ripping it to shreds. LeVar Arrington is easily among the very best outside linebackers in the entire league. This guy's like a rabid dog on the field once that ball snapped. He gets an excellent read on run plays, and he'll knock over as many guys as he has to get to the ball. And here on the other side is another top-tier player. Julian Peterson is a terrific outside linebacker. This guy is totally focused. When he's on the field, he is in the game. You won't see him making very many mistakes. Well, better watch out because both of these guys have a chance to make some big plays today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin.
Tails.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Peterson kicks it, and we are underway. Smith fields it all the way back at the 2. Brought down at the 24. Let's go down to Susie Colber, who has an update on the weather conditions. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. It's sprinkling out here right now, and the grass is definitely slick. The moisture will surely affect the passing game and make the ground more slippery. Back to you.
Susie, thank you. The Redskins send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 24-yard line. Portis takes it across the line and maybe picks up one on the play.
Better start running, Ramsey. This tackle ain't gonna protect you.
Portis takes it off the toss and runs into traffic. Tackled at the 25. Third down from the eye.
All day, baby! Randy! Wait back!
Cole catches it left sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Patrick Ramsey threw a tremendous cross-field beauty to find his man. That is the definition of arm strength.
The first pass out of the gates is a bomb, and he hooks up with his man. Peter, that's the way to start a game.
Oh, I'll say, hold on. This is going to be one heck of a ride.
Ramsey unloads this one to the left, and the ball's caught at the 30. 10. He's in for the touchdown.
Bernius Coles tacks on a bundle after the run here. Watch the replay, folks.
The catch and now the run. A multi-tiered play.
Yeah, like cake with 3 tiers of frosting. Oh, that sounds good.
Does everything have to be turned into food for you? Wasn't supposed to be a touchdown pass, but he made it one with that terrific run after the catch.
He fights for every inch he can get out there so you don't leave any daylight between him and the end zone.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Hall rockets this one deep. Hamilton downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 20-yard line. Woods catches this one, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Rashawn Woods was really getting crowded out there with 3 defenders, but he still made the catch.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Latte fires this one over the middle, and it's complete for the first down and a whole lot more.
Rashawn Woods reels in the pass despite nearly getting squeezed by 2 defenders.
There's the catch and the double coverage. They really didn't phase him there.
Maybe they ought to send in a third.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
First down, 1 man down. Robertson will get the carry on first down and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Jamal Robertson didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Woods goes in motion. Latte throws a heater, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Eric Johnson had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
Hand on the ball, get your hand on the ball. Press. Man.
Barrow tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Michael Barrow targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That took some strength, Peter. You can't plow him down the way you plow through a buffet line.
Hey, that depends on what you're serving. Prime rib, watch out.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Latte fires this one over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Yeah, good job, man. Yeah. Let's stop him here, team. Keep him out of field goal range, baby. Single back. Hey.
Robertson goes in motion.
Empty. Black 25.
Pulls down the floater, out left, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Rashawn Woods makes the catch here with 3 defenders on his tail. I'll tell you, I was not expecting that pass at all. I wonder if he knew it was coming.
Yeah, Peter, I think you could argue that throw probably should never have been made. It was very risky, but it did work out.
Yeah, it's all about staying focused and believing in your teammates.
And Peter, that time, neither of those guys really had a height advantage on the other.
Yeah, sometimes when you find yourself locked in a matchup like that, it simply becomes a question of who wants the ball more. Advantage offense there. Brandon Noble got through with ease and brought the quarterback down back there. Good, clean sack.
They allow almost nothing on that play, and you can see that they are very pleased with that.
Yeah, it's a good start, but they can't lose focus here on 2nd down.
Robertson gets the handoff and searches for a hole. Dragged down at the 21. And that'll do it for quarter number one. The Redskins are out in front, 7-0. Latte rifles it out left side, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Walt Harris came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Peterson kicks from 38 yards out and has it sailed just left of the upright.
Todd Peterson sees his field goal attempt get waterlogged. There's the kick, and it's no good. Hard to be accurate when the football gets wet like that.
The Redskins had an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at their own 28-yard line. Ramsey floats it to the right side, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Rod Gardner looked like he was in the perfect position back there to make the catch, but he just couldn't do it. He was wide open to boot. Incomplete.
Gardner goes in motion. This one will fall incomplete.
Derek Smith had that play dissected before it even started, really. Textbook zone coverage there.
That play would have set up a manageable 3rd and short.
But instead, they forced the incompletion. That's how the D is supposed to play. Mike Rump just planted the ball carrier in the turf short of the markers. But the only thing that's going to grow there is the D's morale.
And at the end of that play, Peter, it goes to show you what leverage and good positioning can do when it comes to making the tackle.
Yeah, and you know, Dan, that's especially important when you're outmatched on strength. That's a good play there.
Tupa gets the ball and pummels this one deep. Tackled at the 34. It looks like, yeah, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Don't worry, buddy. You're going to make it. Bring the cart. You're going to make it, man. Stay up, buddy. You're going to make it.
The 49ers had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 34-yard line. Robertson bulldozes right of center and picks up a couple.
That's the way to work them. Hey, watch out! Second and 8. Hey, watch out! Watch out!
36 yards.
Lloyd didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Sean Taylor stayed so close to his assignment he could have taken his calls for him. Incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up 3rd down.
Nice pressure that time.
3rd down, tight end to the left. Latte throws a bullet here, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Fred Smoot closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Lee lines up for the punt. Lee takes the long snap and punts it away. Springs fields the punt at the 22. Stopped at the 23.
Sean Springs didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Redskins are looking for some separation before half and will start this drive at their own 23-yard line. Ramsey throws this on a rope, and the catch is made for a gain of a couple. Lewis was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culber has a report for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I got in touch with the team doctor, and apparently he's suffering from neck spasms. They're massaging the injury in an effort to ease the pain, but it's unclear whether it's having any effect whatsoever. The official word on his return, doubtful. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Susie. Cartwright goes in motion. Portis chews up 14 yards, and that will bring up 1st down.
Tony Parrish lets the ball carrier get past the markers and a bunch more before he can stop him.
There's the push to send him out of bounds. Very forceful, but really almost pointless.
Yeah, like smashing the barn door after the horses are already escaped.
They can't pin him down on 2nd and long, and now it's 1st and 10.
Very disappointing execution by this defense. Wow, look at last year's stats. Talk about a great season.
Ramsey dumps this one to the flat, and it's off. Incomplete.
Dan, watch this play unfold. These guys are so talented, it's really just amazing to sit back and watch them take care of business. Oh, and I'll tell you what, he takes care of business throughout this play. Makes me want to hit the gym again and maybe, get back down there on the field.
He's got the 1st down and a whole lot more.
Patrick Ramsey rolled the dice by targeting the receiver with 2 defenders near him. But the pass clicked and they'll move the ball.
Nice pass, Peter, and he's really lighting up the stat sheet.
Oh, you got it. So far, he's got 112 yards and 1 touchdown.
1st down, 2 tight ends in the game. Ramsey lofts this one out to the left, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Vernius Coles had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
Potential for a quick 1st down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Cole catches the bullet out left and gets past the markers for a 1st down.
Let's go, team! Cover your man! Man!
Ramsey throws a heater right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Ahmed Plummer had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
2nd down coming up. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
James Thrash ran a short route back there and seemed to be open, but he just couldn't make the grab. Disappointing incompletion.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter 3rd down play, but not much.
Not a lot of potential on that call.
Ramsey throws a bullet to the flat, and the catch is made at the 14. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. Rump with the tackle. That will bring up 4th down.
Mike Rump brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game. 4th down, 7 yards to go. Hall from 28 yards out, and it's good.
John Hall kicks a soggy football here, but he's on target. And the kick's good. Great job in this nasty weather.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Hall booms a beauty here. Wilson decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 21. Peter, it looks like the playoff race is shaping up.
Well, it sure is, Dan. Cedric Wilson got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The 49ers can climb back into it with a score before half here. They will start this drive at their own 21-yard line. Johnson didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Eric Johnson tried to snag that one across the middle, but doesn't happen.
Potential for a quick 1st down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Lloyd goes in motion. Rattay sings it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Sean Springs came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That'll give us a 3rd down, and the defense was ready for that call.
Well played, and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
3rd down with the tight end right. It's intercepted. No one in front of him, and touchdown.
Check it out.
Fred Smoot intercepts the ball close to the end zone, so you know he's going for it. And he gets it. What a huge play for the defense as they put points on the board.
He'll get the touchdown, and he does it in style.
Beautiful play.
John Hall to attempt the extra point. Tom Tupa holding.
Here's the point after, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick. The 49ers are fading fast and are in need of a score. Their offense will start this vital drive at their own 20-yard line. Whips him down in the backfield, and the clock continues to run.
Cornelius Griffin nails his man behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to cost the offense a few yards. Oh, yeah, that's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice sack.
That'll be his first sack of the game. 2nd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Woods goes in motion. Johnson grabs the rope right side, and it's good for a gain of 10 on the play.
Eric Johnson had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
Nice gain, and that puts them in a very convertible third down situation.
Yeah, you know, Dan, my last convertible was a 72 Nova.
You know, Peter, it's no wonder you were a lineman. Latte rifles it out left side, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Marcus Washington came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Lee lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Lee gets the snap and punts it away. Springs takes it at the 34. Stopped at the 36. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Redskins in command of this one, 17-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison, and as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The 49ers are certainly losing because of it. It's hard to win when you play like that. Let's get started on this one early in the first quarter. Lavernius Coles came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. A 48-yard touchdown for the Redskins. The Redskins strike first and go up by 7. 49ers towards the end of the first quarter. The 49ers with possession at the 44. Tim Rattay would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Redskins midway through the second. Skins out in front by 7. Rod Gardner is going to find himself on the receiving end of this one as he works his way open for the big play. They move ahead by 10. 49ers late in the second quarter. Fred Smoot would come up with a huge play here as he was able to pick one off here, then had some clear sailing in front of him. Touchdown for the Redskins. And that's where we'll leave this one. Niners are down at the half, 17-0. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. Lavernius Coles has been unstoppable. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The 49ers will get the ball first here in the second half, and they are going to need a bunch of scores to get back into this one. Currently, they're down 17-0. Now, let's get to the game. Hamilton fields the second half kickoff at the 2. Forces through. Tackled at the 26. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, the turnover column has the grim news, in my opinion. If you want to win, you have to hold on to the ball.
We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Kalber. Susie.
Thank you, Dan. Head coach Dennis Erickson clearly was upset about his team's performance in the first half. He said, "This is not the way we hope to start this game. Offensively, we just haven't been getting it done. It's gut check. If we want this win, we've got to come out and play a lot harder and a lot smarter in the second half." Dan?
Thanks, Susie. Lloyd catches the hard throw and gets past the markers for a first down. First down, both tight ends left. Wood goes in motion. Robertson punches this one left of center and barely picks up the first down.
Jamal Robertson finds the hole on this one and gains some good yardage. Wow, great blocking on that play.
Robertson is at the 35, chased down at the 26. It will be first down.
Oh, look at this guy go to town. This is a great run.
What an athlete, Peter. A fantastic display.
Hey, watch for this one to appear on SportsCenter later tonight.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. Lloyd goes in motion. Rattay just rifles this one, and he connects at the 16. Brought down hard at the 13. First down.
Let's go, Rattay. I ain't gonna make you stay. Bring it back, bring it back.
Robertson gets his 7th carry of the game and maybe picks up one on the play.
Michael Barrow with the tackle. Second and 9.
Play it.
Ball flying high.
Too open. Motion.
Rattay sings it to the right side, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Tim Rattay throws into a crowd here and by some miracle gets a completion out of it. I don't know how that happened, Dan. Let's have another look.
There you go. Well, the D had him covered, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time. A perfect pass.
You can't coach that. That kind of pass is instinct.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
Great execution.
Johnson goes in motion. Arrington makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
LeVar Arrington couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Second down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Robertson gets the call on second down and gets the touchdown.
49ers.
This is a nice run here. And when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 42 yards and 1 touchdown.
Now the point after, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Peterson rockets this one deep. Number 85 decides to take it out of the end zone. Dragged down at the 22. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Nice drive results there, and I like their efficiency. They've been putting the points on the board without a lot of wasted effort. Great job so far. Number 85 got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Redskins will start this first play of the drive at their own 22-yard line. Smith tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
With the deflection.
Patrick Ramsey is putting on quite a display out there, Dan. He's finding his receivers and getting into a rhythm out there, both with the long and the short ball. He's racked up 127 yards and 1 touchdown.
Second and 10.
Gardner goes in motion. Ramsey throws a beauty to the right side, and it's intercepted. Brought down at the 30.
Tony Parrish is able to catch the ball in these rainy conditions, but he's playing for the defense, people. That rain is really rewriting the playbook out there today, and that time the D was the big winner.
And, you know, with that interception, he's up to 6 on the year. He's not making it easy on any quarterback out there.
Yeah, that's why you'll see balls go to the other side of the field. He's that good.
The 49ers are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 30-yard line. Robertson picks up about 2, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Jamal Robertson didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
2nd down, 1 man down. Robertson gets the call again and heads left. Tackled at the 24.
Lock him down. Lock him down. Second 2. Down. Check. Gray 44. Check. Gray 44.
Washington tackles him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down.
Marcus Washington was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Peterson with the 41-yard attempt, and this one is up and in.
Todd Peterson sent it whizzing between the goalposts for a field goal straight down the pike.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Peterson booms a beauty here. Number 85 decides to take it out of the end zone. Fumbled. The 49ers have it. Touchdown at the 18.
Cedric Wilson didn't panic when the ball got loose, and that was why he was able to reel it back in the boat. Oh, look at those numbers. That's how to get it done on the ground.
Robertson goes right up the middle and gets the 1st and more. Touchdown!
Touchdown 49ers.
Jamal Robertson took advantage of some really good blocking there. They opened up a hole.
And he's able to cross the line and get a bunch more without really much resistance.
And that's what the O-line gets paid for.
Another trip to the end zone, and his numbers are starting to add up.
Oh, you bet, Dan. So far, he's got 66 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Now the point after, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Peterson kicks this one away. Number 85 fields the kickoff at the 7. Tackled at the 28.
Number 85 got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
Thank you. No, don't touch now.
The Redskins stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 28-yard line. Gardner reels in the football, and that will be a gain of 3 yards.
Rod Gardner made a fantastic catch in double coverage. Keep getting him the ball, guys.
I think the short game is working for them, moving them forward a little at a time.
Yeah, just nickel and diming the D.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Second and 7.
Ramsey fires this one over the middle, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Rod Gardner makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made into triple coverage.
Hey, it worked.
Yes, it did. That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
So 3 quarters in the books now, and we're all tied. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. Coles goes in motion. Portis has his number called on first down and heads upfield. Finally dropped at the 42. That will bring up first down.
Impressive yards on the ground here. Check it out. Boy, that's some nice running. It's all about field vision. And if you can see where you have room to roam, good things happen.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
And let me tell you, Dan, hearing those chains move is one of the best sounds in the game for an offense.
Ramsey makes the pass, and it's intercepted. No one in front of him. And he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Ahmed Plummer picks off the ball, and he's going all the way. Nobody can stop him. Man, I hope his mom's got the VCR going.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
Now the extra point, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Peterson kicks this one away. Smith catches it back at the 4. Another move. Stopped at the 25.
Antoine Smith was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The Redskins were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 25-yard line. Coles goes in motion. Peterson blasts him back at.
Julian Peterson targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Albrecht tackles in behind the line of scrimmage. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Well, and Julian Peterson's really developing into one of the better linebackers around. They like to line him up in what they call the elephant position out there, where he's able to use his speed to really get after guys.
Third down from the eye. Crash snags the dart right sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Patrick Ramsey lived dangerously on that play with a pass into double coverage, but the throw was on target. What a pass.
Great pass, Peter, and he's having a terrific day so far.
You bet. So far, he's got 164 yards and 1 touchdown.
Slides down at the 46.
Second and 6. All Redskins, 36-yard line. Goal 16. Goal 16.
Portis gets the handoff and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Okay, what's the plan? Okay, let's go.
Third down, 2 receivers to the left. Portis loses 1 on the play, and that will bring up 4th down. Tupa gets ready to punt this away. Tupa takes the long snap and punts it away. Harris gathers it up at the 3. The 49ers offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their own 2-yard line. Lloyd goes in motion. Robertson takes his 13th carry of the game and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Jamal Robertson used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more. Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
Robertson. The Redskins take their first timeout.
Let's convert this one, 49ers. Come on, you can do it.
3rd down. The clock is stopped at 1:54. Robertson gets the call on 3rd down and is brought down. The Redskins will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. Lee lines up in his own end zone for the punt. Lee gets the snap and punts it away. Springs fields the punt at the 46. Ground to a halt at the 42.
Sean Springs didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Redskins start this drive in great field position at the 42-yard line. Ramsey throws a heater, and it's caught at the 32. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. It will be 1st down. 1st down, tight end to the left. Number 36 tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Number 36 came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:21. Ramsey throws a heater right sideline, and the catch is made, and the clock continues to wind down. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Ramsey fires this one over the middle, and it's knocked down at the line, incomplete. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Portis picks up about 2, and the clock will continue to run. Gets the sack, and The Redskins take a timeout. That's their final one.
I can't believe you ain't gonna punt.
Portis catches in the flat, and he's short of the markers. They will forfeit the ball on down.
Ahmed Plummer makes his presence known on this one. He's going to haunt the ball carrier's dreams for a while. Oh, big tackle on fourth. That's how you stop a conversion.
The offense just cannot come up with a conversion. They knew they needed a TD to catch up.
Yeah, they had to go for it, but that's got to eat at this team that they couldn't deliver. Hardly any time on the clock for them to do anything, Dan. The only bright spot is that they have all 3 of their timeouts left. That's all, folks. They can now run out the clock. What a performance.
And that is going to do it for this one. The 49ers come out on top 24-17. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Good job, baby. Good job. You see it, though. That's all right now.
All right, gang, great work as always. And with that, we welcome everybody back to the ESPN studios for our ESPN Video Games postgame show. I'm Chris Berman. The 49ers stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Jamal Robertson would get the carry here. Good blocking up front to help to spring him. A 23-yard play that set up a 49er touchdown. The 49ers climb back into the game, now down by 10. Tony Parrish is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Niners, after getting an interception, Niners behind by 10. Todd Peterson would come on and connect on the field goal try. They climb back into the game, now down by 7. The Niners again have it. Jamal Robertson would find an opening here, and he was off. An 18-yard touchdown for the 49ers. Game tied, 17 all. Ahmed Plummer was able to step in front of this pass and pick one off, but he wasn't done there. Touchdown for the 49ers. The Skins, after getting an interception, the ball at their own 22. Patrick Ramsey would find his target on this one, and that's where we'll leave this one. Niners edge out a win, 24-17. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Jamal Robertson is on the sidelines with Susie Calvert. Susie?
Thank you, Chris. You transcended the competition today. You may have the ingredient your team needed to pull out a win here. What gave you guys the edge today?
I think our linebackers were the spark plugs for the whole team. Nobody wants to win more games than these guys. They put their bodies on the line, every down, every play, for the sake of this team. They should get a lot of credit for this win.
Back to you, Chris.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long.